Good morning, my name is Rickard, PGA professional at the beautiful Bourne Golf and Country Club, and today we're going to get rid of your slice. So what do we mean by a slice? Okay, this video is for you if you're somebody who, as a right-handed golfer, starts the ball out to the left of the target line and then it curves viciously round to the right and probably right of your target line with lots of spin and probably even then bounces from left to right even further away from where you want the ball to end up. This is for you, okay? If you hit the ball so it starts right and then curves right, that's a different problem, okay? That's not for you, that's a push slice. This is a good old-fashioned slice that starts left of the target for the right-hander and then curves right. So here we are, we're ready to go. Why are we hitting that kind of shot? Here is a phrase that a lot of amateurs say. They say they're coming over the top. Well, that's partly the reason why they're slicing it, and partly it isn't the reason. Coming over the top means we swing it back on a relatively good plane, and then we move our shoulder and the face and the club head outside of the target line and swing across the ball. That action there, called over the top, is the action that causes the ball to have left or right spin on it. But guys, listen to me. Coming over the top of it is not the beginning of the problem, okay? It is the symptom of something else that we're going to look at now. Right, in the second part of this video, in about 2 or 3 minutes time, I'm going to give you some drills to work on to solve your slice, okay? Things you can work on the range, but I always like my students to have an understanding of why they're doing what they're doing. So we're going to explain to you why over the top, coming over the top, is not the beginning of the problem, okay, when it comes to slicing the ball. I have here 2 sticks. Okay, I'm going to lay these on the ground. This stick here, the yellow stick, is going to represent the club face, okay, at impact, the angle of the club face at impact in relation to the target. And this white stick here is going to represent the path, okay, that's direction of travel that the club head as a whole, the lump of metal on the end of the stick, yeah, is travelling in, okay? So, if the path is travelling this way, we call that out to in, and the face is pointing anywhere to the right of this stick, let's say there, the ball will have left or right spin on it, okay? The bigger this gap, the more spin the ball will have. What counts for more, do you think? Club face angle or swing path? Which one do you think has the greatest effect on where the ball will end up? The answer is club face. Club face really is king. We have found this out through a lot of data analysis using TrackMan and other launch monitors, okay? So we now know, as a matter of scientific fact, that face accounts for 70 to 80% of the influence of where the ball ends up, all right? So that means what we're going to do, guys, is the first thing we're going to try and correct is club face. So the first thing you're going to try and do is you're not going to correct over the top, because I can correct over the top really quickly. Yeah, it's dead easy. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to bring this yellow line stick here, and we're going to move it so that it points in the same direction as the white stick. So if you come to me for a lesson, the first thing I'm going to try to do with your slice is I'm going to try to get you to hit a straight pull, or even better, I'm going to try and get the yellow stick this side of the white line so that you even hit a bit of a pull draw. Once I've got you hitting at a pull draw, the next thing we do is we simply then change the whole of your path together to pointing somewhere in this direction, and then we turn a pull draw into a good old-fashioned standard draw. Okay, step 1. So what we tend to see with people who come over the top and have an open club base is that this movement here means that as they come through the ball, you can see that the left elbow starts to break outwards, what we call a good old-fashioned chicken wing, okay? So impact, rotating and turning downwards, yeah, towards the ground, rather than upwards towards the air, okay? Here we're going to try and keep the elbow tucked in. I'm not going to try to come on a different plane. I'm still going to come over the top, okay? This ball should go left with a little bit of draw if I get it right. So I've done it. Phase one complete. I now know the right feeling for squaring the club face up. I know how the club face should feel in relationship to the path. All that I'm going to do now is I'm going to move my right foot back a little bit so that I have a line that points out to the right, and I'm just going to try to feel that through impact my shoulders are pointing slightly right, maybe 1 o'clock on the clock face, and that my swing extends down that 1 o'clock line. All the time I must make sure I keep my left elbow tucked in. If we get chicken wing now, it will be a disaster. The ball will start right and cut right even more, okay? Let's give it a go. Kaboom! We did it. Okay, so slice cured, we hope. Here's the final drill. This is the all-in-one drill. Comes with a risk warning. The risk being, if you do it, you hit a stick, you hurt yourself. Don't come running to me, okay? So there's your warning. You get the stick, so its shaft is roughly parallel, yeah, with the stick. A little bit higher than it, because you want to be able to move your hands underneath. Don't get too close, otherwise your hands will hit the stick. Really simple, you've got to do the swing without hitting the stick. If you hit the stick, you almost certainly come down too steeply. I know you want to see a disaster, you want to see sticks flying all over the place, so I'm going to give it a go. Come on, Joel, don't hurt yourself.